Hey everybody, it's Christy. I'm in the bike room, but I'm not here for a bike class right now. But this is my favorite place, one of my favorite places in the gym. So I thought I'd come talk to you from the bike room. First of all, we miss you guys. We miss the bikers. We miss the lifters. We miss the group fitness people, the walkers. We miss you all, and we are ready to have you back as soon as we can. We are definitely going to open up the doors and do what we can to get you back in here. So what I'm going to do today is just answer a couple questions. We put a survey out and a couple questions are coming up a whole lot. So I thought I'd try and answer these and kind of get a lot of the questions answered at once. And then I'm going to go through the questions later today or tomorrow and address each one and come back with a question answer. I'll actually read the question and answer it as I go through them. But right now I want to talk about a couple things. I want to talk about reopening the gym. I want to talk about safety, and I want to talk about your dues and membership fees, and a little bit about things we can do there. So first of all, we're going to reopen as soon as we can. And I keep saying that, but that's all I can do. When the governor says you can reopen, non-essential businesses can reopen, that's our plan. We know there are going to be requirements. We're trying to stay on top of that and think ahead of the game. So when we actually do get the go-ahead, that we're ready and we don't have to take a lot of time to make that happen. So there might be some unforeseen things. So it might take us a couple of days, but we're going to try and open, like I said, as soon as he gives us the go. Thinking ahead of some of the things that we're going to be doing, and I've put something on Facebook that we are going to. We're going to require everyone who works out to take a spray bottle and a towel, so they have to clean their equipment before and after, or you have to as a member. Staff will be cleaning also. We're going to have the staff here hopefully around the clock. I'm going to try and find a full-time person, so if you know someone who wants a full-time cleaning job, send them our way. But so we'll do the spray bottles, the towels. We are going to do social distance as much as we can, so all we can do is spread out equipment and spread out spaces in the group fitness rooms. A lot of that's going to be up to you guys though, so if someone comes up in your space and it's in the 6-foot range and you're not comfortable, just ask them. Just say, you're in my social distance space, and you were there first, so you have the right to ask them to move, or you can shift yourself a little bit. Those kinds of things are going to be up to you, but we're going to have it set up so when you're using equipment, you will have the space you need to feel safe. Like I said, safety was what I wanted to talk about as well, and I'm scared to death to open up and have someone come in here and be sick or get sick. So we're going to do our very, very best to keep you safe, staff safe. I don't want anything to happen to any of my staff, so we're going to do everything we can. A lot of it's up to you. The questions come up about mask, and me personally, I have a lot of trouble working out with the mask on. I know for some people it's not an issue at all. If it becomes a requirement, then yes, we will require a mask to be worn. Otherwise, it's optional. It's going to be up to you. I've read a lot about it because I've tried to figure out the best way to go, and masks are good for protecting other people from you. So not so much you against other people. And what I've read the CDC, and I've read a lot of the just websites or the articles coming out. And what happens when people start wearing the face mask is they quit doing the social distance, or they don't wash their hands as much, or they just feel protected. Same thing with gloves, and gloves can be not so great if you're not changing them often, or you're not putting them on and off the right way. So gloves are another thing. It will be optional if you want to. But with the mask, like I said, they do find that people stop doing social distance, and they stop washing their hands as much or using the Germ-X. And those are the things that they know beyond a shadow of a doubt are working. The social distance, washing your hands, if you can't wash them, use Germ-X. Those are a given. So we're going to work hard on making that happen. Other things will be optional unless they become a requirement. So that's that. As far as numbers and limiting the numbers, we will go with what we hear, what we can do. They might tell us we can have 10 people in here. That's going to be hard. Or they might give us a square footage, like one person per every square foot. We are going to do whatever we have to. We'll do what they say. We'll find a way to make it work. Might have to have people sign up for gym times. Might have to limit some times in the gym. Just want to make sure it's fair for everyone and we can get everyone back in here that wants to come back in. And then dues and membership fees. And I've touched on it before on a couple of the posts, but we are a nonprofit 501c3. What that means is there are no owners. No one owns the gym. There are no stockholders. No one benefits from any money that this gym makes. Staff are paid salary, but they're very reasonable. No one is paid more than they should be paid. Board members are volunteer. They're not paid at all. Everything that comes into this gym is for operational cost. That's it. So, there's no one to fund it either. We don't have a stockholder. We don't have someone that puts their own personal money into it. And so what that means is we're operating on our monthly revenue. And right now there's no monthly revenue except a few dues here and there. And we have collected dues. We did collect some of the April dues. If you asked us not to, we did not. If you do not want that, your dues to be paid, then we will refund them. We will do the same thing for May. So, heads up, let us know if you don't want your dues collected. What we can do and what we are going to do and what we're hoping people will take advantage of is you can actually use this as a charitable contribution. So you cannot use your membership dues on a regular basis or in normal times as a contribution because you're receiving a benefit from the membership fees. But right now you're not. We're closed. You're essentially donating money to the gym, and it can be a charitable contribution, which means you can claim that on your taxes. And they have made some exceptions for next year, from what I understand, that usually it's a percentage of what you contribute that you can claim, and up to a certain dollar amount. And I think it's 300. It is 100%. So everything you claim could be used. So your dues can be used. We can issue you letters that say you donated this amount of money. It will have our tax ID number on it, the information you need to have for your taxes. We can also do that for people who pay in advance. So, when people are paying in advance, and a lot of them are asking for time, which we will give in a heartbeat if that's what you need or want. If you don't, or if you can allow your time to be, again, a contribution donation, we will figure out how much money that equates to, and we will issue you a letter of what your contribution was for your taxes. That will help us to get money generated and coming in when we can reopen. It's going to be slow. Students aren't here. They're not going to be back for a while. So just want to try and think ahead of the game and get some money generated as soon as possible, and make sure that we have the funds to operate. We've been here 30 years. I've been here 26. We're not going anywhere, but it's a matter of what we can do, what we can offer, how hard or easy it is to make it happen. So that's with the dues. But also, if anyone is interested, if you've been watching the videos, doing the workouts, you're not a member, or you are a member and you're not paying your dues, if you want to make a contribution, you can make a contribution straight out to us, or there will be a GoFundMe charitable contribution page, which will you make a donation and it will issue you a letter. It is free right now, except for the fees that have to, the credit card fees. So it's a good way to make a contribution. I'm going to have that up at the latest next week, but hopefully before that. Just been working on some of the last details. So you can make your donation that way. Like I said, if you can, it is tax deductible, it is charitable contribution, and it will just help things, help all of us work with a little more ease and operate closer to the way we have in the past. We do have some new equipment coming though. We ordered it before all this happened, and it's on a lease, so we will have some new treadmills and a couple the FTS Glide machines that have the cables on them. So should be here when you come back. So we're trying to do things to keep it as normal as we can. It won't be normal for a while, if ever, but we're doing what we can. So that's what I have for now. Like I said, I'm going to go through the questions and address the individual questions in a separate video. It'll just be a question answer, so I won't be rambling on and on. I ramble sometimes, but I will answer the questions as they come, and we will continue to do this until we open. So the survey will be up on our website. It's on our Facebook page. You can also email me, ChristyHeslop@gmail.com, or Michaela, theweightclub@hotmail.com. You can also ask questions to Laura and Dwayne. Laura does all the group fitness programs, and Dwayne does a lot of the personal training stuff and the cleaning. And any other staff will get the question to them. So if you have, someone that you want to ask something, just send it our way. So that's for now. I'll be back later. Sunny outside. Hope you get outside and do some exercise or just enjoy the sunshine. Take advantage of this while we can. It won't always be like this, so find the good and the bad. We know there's rough times, but there's good too. So that's it. I'll see you soon, and I will be back on a video within the next 24 to 48 hours.